Do y'all remember the Mount Chiliad mural? It's crazy to even ask that because GTA 5 has been out so freaking long now that we can literally ask that even though the game is still the current GTA game, but that was so far in the past now. Well, by now, everyone knows that Rockstar Game has pretty much taken what was going to be single-player DLC content for GTA 5, and then they just adapted it to GTA Online. And really, out of that whole Mount Chiliad mural, the only thing that Rockstar has never really finished or given us is the UFOs. Now, I saw this little image here on Twitter, and I took it and wanted to show y'all, but it makes sense. This is basically the mural and how Rockstar adapted what is on that mural into different GTA Online updates. And like I said, the only thing that Rockstar has never really finished or given us is the UFOs. And there are tons of them hidden around the skies over San Andreas in GTA 5, but what is their purpose? Well, it looks like Rockstar is finally going to give us an answer to that. So, it was actually discovered in the game files after the recent summer update or summer special for GTA Online this week that a brand new UFO, or like a new old UFO, collectible spaceship parts, hangar doors, and a completely new random event will be added into GTA Online, and there's going to be this event that spawns here at Fort Zancudo, and it's most likely just going to be in adversary mode. Yay. Just kidding. You can tell by the excitement in my voice there. So, the location of this actually looks to be Hangar 0101 at Fort Zancudo. And the more I thought about this, the more something clicked. It seemed very familiar. It felt like I'd been here before, and I had. I actually made a video on this in February 2014 speculating that this is going to happen one day. That was 6 years ago, and this was back on the Xbox 360 version of GTA 5 because back then, the hangar doors on this hangar or this building, they were closed. But you could actually glitch inside. There was nothing in there. But on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versions of GTA 5, the doors are actually open. And now I believe you can actually buy this hangar in GTA Online. So now they're going to close again, or they're going to be almost closed. And inside, there's going to be a UFO and this random event going on. And actually, courtesy of Antisurus on Twitter, we've actually got footage of this event as he's actually managed to spawn in the codes and all this stuff and actually trigger this event so we can take a look at what it's actually going to be like. So have a look for the next minute at this footage. All right, I'm not going to lie, that is actually really neat. So this is the UFO that actually spawns high above Fort Zancudo in single player, and once again, because I've been a GTA YouTuber for a billion years now, I've got a whole video, or a couple of them, dedicated to the UFOs of GTA 5, but also all of Rockstar games if you want to check out to kind of refresh your brain or educate yourself on the UFOs in the game. But this is the UFO that spawns high above Fort Zancudo in single player. This is the only UFO in GTA 5 that's also different from the rest. And we've seen the inside of this one before too, and it even has pilots in the cockpits. So it's neat to see that we're finally going to get something to do with the UFOs from Rockstar Games. They're finally going to give us an answer. And as far as that random event goes that you guys just watched the footage of, it's also very interesting to note that the UFO, it's moving and floating just like it does above Fort Zancudo in single player, but there are military guys spawned around. Obviously, it looks like there's scientists. They're doing experiments here, trying to figure out what's going on. And I've always said that this UFO is the one that is like a real UFO with real aliens. The rest of them are government created, it seems to be like. But, you know, it just does kind of suck that it has to be a boring old GTA Online that we get this finally, and it's not in single player like originally intended, because we did get that one UFO event in GTA Online a few years ago that isn't worth the time that it takes to spawn it. But at the end of the day, I'm just a GTA Online hater. But at the same time, I cannot complain, because even though we're never going to get that single-player DLC for GTA 5, Rockstar has adapted it to GTA Online, even if it isn't fun or it isn't or it's boring. There's some people that enjoy. So we can't complain, because I will most likely end up taking a look at this just because I love the UFOs and the aliens and all that stuff. So another thing it looks like we're going to be getting, though, is a brand new prop. And this new prop will be a collectible spaceship part or some sort of hunt, just like the one in single player that rewards us with the space docker. This is just going to be one of those things that we go around collecting different spaceship parts in GTA Online, and it's going to reward us with something just like the recent Solomon Richards movie prop hunt that gives us the interloper alien space invader outfit. You do all that work for just an outfit, and Rockstar kind of like downgraded the aliens with this. But anyways, this might beg the question then, when will this release? Well, without speculating too much, there's two scenarios that I can see happening. One is that with Rockstar releasing all of the drip feed vehicles at once, this is kind of out of the ordinary. That's what they used to do back in the day. But with them releasing all of those at once, I see that within the next 6 to 8 weeks or so, Rockstar releasing this random event. It's just going to be a random event. It's probably going to take, maybe an hour to do, an hour or two, hold players over until then, and then boom, that's it. Or they might wait until Halloween, which is kind of in that 6 to 8 week time frame, or that little window there. Possibly, I don't know if Halloween and aliens go hand in hand, but a spooky kind of Halloween random event update with aliens at Fort Zancudo at nighttime would be pretty interesting, I'm not going to lie. But also remember that GTA Online sometimes coincides with real life stuff. And do y'all remember what happened earlier on this year in 2020? And then last month, once again, the United States government confirmed the existence of UFOs and released footage, real life actual footage of UFOs. And they said that it is not from this world. So no one cared about that, because the United States people are just too close-minded, and they only care about politics. And they think that that thing going on in the world getting everybody sick is fake and only in the United States. It's typical Americans. Anyways. That happened, and Rockstar could take advantage of that because a lot of their developers and employees are working from home, so it makes sense to kind of just throw in something like that and finally give us an answer to the UFOs that are plastered kind of all around the map in single player that Rockstar has never given us an answer to. So only time will tell, but this is confirmed. It will be coming. We just don't exactly know when. So thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If so, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully I can earn your subscription as well. And until next time, have a good day.